Welcome back to another episode of Beyond the First Chapter with the J-O and the C. The C is me, Carmen, Jolanda, and Olivia. And first and foremost, happy holidays to everyone. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa.
Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah
We just
to
finished.
everybody. You see me, I'm festive over here. So this is the Sunday before the week of Christmas, and I'm all ready for the holiday spirit. What about you guys? What are you doing? I'm trying to make this merry and bright.
So you said, what are we doing?
So let's get into it. What are you guys doing for Christmas? Do you have any plans? Are you going anywhere? Are you doing anything? Are you having any company over?
I'm having all that. I'm
Okay.
planning on going downstairs into my family room. And then I'm planning on eating the non-traditional meal that I will prepare. And I am going to feed my guests, which is myself and I from the Me, Myself, and I trio. And we're going to have a great time. No, I don't have any plans, really.
I was gonna say, so what are you? What are me and myself and I? What are we eating? You said
You know what?
non-traditional.
What I'm
Non-traditional. What does
thinking,
that mean?
if you really want to know, I have been wanting pulled pork, and I bought a Boston butt like last week, and I was like, you know what? Why don't I just make pulled pork? Like, that's what I
Okay.
want. I don't
All
have it
right.
ready to
Gonna put in
impress.
the
I got a
slow
little
I
bit.
got
cooker.
two of those in my freezer right now, and I didn't. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't know when am I gonna do this, but maybe I should do it, huh?
Yeah, it's easy. What were you saying, Olivia?
I was gonna say you're gonna put it in the slow cooker.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because Morgan is very much like her mother at heart, and we have not developed when it comes to holidays past the age of 5, maybe 6. So I will be up at about 3 a.m. She might allow me to sleep till 4. She usually comes through with her electric lantern and she wakes everybody up. Um, even though these are adults. And I'll get up and make hot chocolate and we'll sit and open our couple of gifts and then they probably go back to bed. So yeah.
Oh, I understand that. All right. What
Love
about you,
that though.
Olivia?
I'm gonna cook, and whoever comes over, my son, his family will come over. My mom, Kennedy's home. Rob will eat. And that's it. I don't. I've never been a Christmas girl, so
Okay. Well, for me, I'll have people over. I am cooking. I'm actually trying to figure out what the main um, Christmas dinner is going to be like. My sister is going to help me. So she's been, kind of on me about what are we doing? I need to go grocery shopping. What are we doing? What are we doing? And I just don't know yet. I know that we have to cook a separate dinner for my godson, Marshall, because he's been wanting a home cooked meal for so long. So he requested smothered pork chops and cabbage. So that's going to be like his Christmas gift, basically. Well, I'll make it just for him. Carolyn will make some cabbage, and I'll do pork chops for him, and he can have his Christmas dinner that he been looking for a long time. And we all got our matching pajamas. I know that Anthea cook up, get up and make breakfast for us on Christmas morning, and then we'll open gifts. I don't know what time these people go get up, and I hope they, you know what I mean. I know Bethany will be the first one to do it, and she better not wake up. Well, she probably won't. She better not wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning
Hi.
because I don't want to be up that early.
Christmas joy.
Not at 5. We can be just as joyous at 9 or 10.
Now the joy over by then.
Yeah. And this year our dog has matching Christmas pajamas with us. Ha! I
You
can't wait
guys,
to put them
did
on.
you get Brock a gift?
Yes, Brock has gifts. He has his stocking up so he can put his gifts up too.
Yeah.
Yes, so the whole family. So yeah, whole family invited. My godchildren are gonna come over. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna, you know what I mean. So Christmas and Thanksgiving are pretty good, big in with the Bell side of the family. So they're always doing something. So we'll participate in family stuff too.
I have a question. When did matching pajamas become a thing?
I don't know. I have no idea,
I mean,
but it was
honestly,
fun.
I've never like black people that I've ever known from down south, from New York, from the Caribbean, from everywhere. I've never heard that
Well, no,
until like,
I don't. It's not a long standing tradition with black people. No, but I think it became a thing when families got together and it was like we all here. Another way to bond and be closer. So we'll all wear the same matching pajamas and we'll play games and stuff like that. I think it's evolved into a more of a family holiday for black people. That's more that they actually what do you mean, what I'm trying to say, that they actually participate in more recent years. Yeah,
I
and I
just wanted
think,
to know
yeah,
because I
and
was
I
like,
and I didn't do used to do it. I think this probably maybe our, and it's on and off for us. But about fifth or sixth year that we've actually worn matching pajamas, and that's because one of the kids asked me to. And
mhm.
then, it kind of got, yeah, snowball because I would get the kids some, and the kids were like, oh, you and daddy are supposed to match us too. So now we started to match with them. And then my oldest son, Byron, was like, why don't I get pajamas for Christmas? It's not fair that I don't have any pajamas. So he bought some pajamas, and then Carol was like, I'm always here. I want to wear pajamas. So now Carolyn wears pajamas. And and now that Michelle is here, Michelle has matching pajamas. So yeah, it kind of snowballed.
That's cool. It's your own tradition,
Yeah,
your family.
exactly. And that was something that I didn't, I missed that my parents are not here, is that we don't have any tradition. So I did try to create those with my children because, of course, um, Anthony has the traditions with his family, but mine are gone. So
Mhm.
I tried to create those traditions with my kids.
Which makes sense. I mean, I'm just gonna say like I think since my dad died, I just really Christmas hasn't been a thing for me since
Mm,
he died in December. Like it's never been a thing for me. Even when
mm,
I was growing up, like Christmas was fun, doing all that stuff, putting a list, but I never like it wasn't that big thing. That was always my dad. So like with him gone, it just fell flat. My sister celebrated, by doing things. Yeah. All right. And that is it.
mm.
All right, ladies. So we are literally days away from 2026.
Yes.
Like this year has gone by so fast.
I have to agree.
Last week, we talked about like some things we want to leave, things we learned from 2025. But because 2026 is like, I swear it's coming faster and faster, I want to ask you some questions about what are some things that you want to carry into 2026 and what are some things you want to actually create or build or even just finish nourishing for the year. So my first question is what mindset are you taking with you into this new year? What is the mindset you're taking with you into this new year coming up of 2026?
I think it goes without saying that the mindset has got to be a growth mindset for me. And not only like just not just a growth mindset, but uh, a finishing mindset. Putting a fine point on things that I've started, and just really bringing them to fruition. And taking them further. So there's a lot of um, personal, things, that I want to accomplish for myself. I'll say physically and mentally, but also there are projects that I've started that I have not really kind of put a cap on them or kind of finish or saw them through. And I think I can feel that big energy that's coming from 2026. I feel like a really large energy coming from this coming up year, that I'm going to bring a lot of stuff into fruition. I'm going to finish a lot of stuff. I'm going to, I'm really going to put myself out there.
Okay. Jolanda?
I have nothing to add to that. It was a great answer. So mine was going to be completion. I pretty much have the same mindset that I had in 2025. I just um, need to make sure that I complete all the tasks that I've done. I started them. I've gotten a couple completed. Then I got real comfortable. And so it's the truth, you know.
Yeah.
You think,
It
oh,
is.
I'll do it
It is.
tomorrow. And that was in April. I said I'll do it tomorrow. It is now December. So we don't want to do that anymore. Completion.
Well, I agree with both of you on completion. I think the other mindset that I'm going into the new year is um, healing. And I think healing, like just my own healing and transformation, would be the completion of that. So just really focusing more on healing. So, okay. All right. So, what new habits or rituals did you start in 2025 that you want to bring into 2026? What are your new habits or rituals that you started in 2025 or you were doing prior to 2025 that you want to bring in and protect in 2026?
Okay. So, excuse me, you guys. I saw my dog out in the front yard. That's why I looked and like, how the heck did he get out there? I didn't know someone was out there. So
Okay.
I was like,
Unless you can open doors.
that was the thing. Like,
Like, how did he open the door?
he was just here, and I look out the window. So, apologies. Um, what I would like to revisit, because I kind of stopped, is my Friday rituals that I used to do that were just personal and my yoni work. I kind of stopped. I don't do it as intently as I used to, because I let other people come into my Friday time. Friday used to be all about me. That was my me day, and I've been sharing my me day, and I've thrown my personal time off. So I have to reclaim. I need to reclaim my time.
Reclaiming my
All
time.
right.
I need to reclaim my time.
For me, it's my meditation, my uh and yoga. I was like really into it, and then I kind of fell off. The yoga, and then my meditation time kept getting shorter, opposed to how I wanted it to get longer. But that's me and my lack of organization. So that's something that I know that I need to fix in this coming year. Is that things that probably bore the crap out of other people are the things that relax me and everything. Like, so organizing things and making lists and writing things out, those are things that kind of ground me. So then I look around, and cleaning is another thing that soothes me and calms me. So when I look around and I see that my surroundings are a mess or my personal space is a mess, I feel like my head is a mess.
They say it's
So
correlated.
yeah, so I feel like totally out of control and not being able to focus at all when my surrounding areas are a mess. And sometimes I believe that's another thing about being a Virgo, that we have a thing that in our head it's probably not as bad as what it is, but we have to fix it and make it better. We have to clean it up, make sure that it's perfect. We have that, I mean, that's a blessing and a curse, that sense of perfection that we have to have. Um yeah, it's a blessing and a curse, because sometimes it don't even call for all that. But in my head, it's like it's not right, because it ain't over the top, or you know what I'm saying, not even like ostentatious or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, it's not like there. But yeah, that's it. My meditation. I need to get better at it, because it really does.
Center you.
So what did you do for meditation? You just sat quietly?
Yes, I usually sit quietly in front of my ancestor altar, and just to talk to my ancestors, talk to the Lord. I mean, just have a conversation really in my head,
Okay.
and just sit quiet and listen.
Okay.
So habits and rituals for myself, that I definitely want to either revisit or protect, um, would be definitely meditation. Um, I'm really, I'm not a big yoga person, but I'm really thinking about it. It's been coming over my timeline a lot. And sometimes I feel like AI just tries to read your brain sometimes. So
It's
I'm
listening to your
thinking about,
conversation.
well, I haven't had any conversation about yoga, but I was like, hmm, more Pilates than yoga. So, but I was thinking about maybe looking into that more, because I do need to do more stretching after I work out. And then also too, journaling. Like I was a avid journaler. Every morning, every night, I journaled and I wrote everything down. I have books on top of books on top of books, and I stopped. So getting back into doing that is very important. So that is definitely
Mhm.
something that I want to protect when I bring into 2026. But
Mhm.
Carmen is definitely right with the making sure you plan, because my day, like I said before, since my day is not my day, because I do give my time to some entity that's not me, I definitely have to plan better so that I can do those things for myself.
Yeah.
So, especially when you have to work for others, it's definitely
Yeah.
a whole lot different.
Mm.
All right, next question. What relationships or connections fed your spirit and deserve more space next year? What relationships or connections fed your spirit and deserve more space next year?
Well, I can say that the development of my Greek organization really did feed my spirit, because I
Mhm.
realized that another aspect of myself, um, when um, when starting this organization, um, and it fed my spirit of my spiritual gift of giving, of being of help
Mhm.
to others. So it did feed me in that way. And I know that I will continue to work towards that feeling again, and I want to carry that into 2026 and develop it more.
Mhm.
Hmm. Okay. Um, I can say 2025 was really my year of letting stuff go. So that's why I was quiet. I was like, I really don't have any that need any more space, uh, or that I, need to make more space for in 2026. Um, but I will say, personally, I was my year of letting go. So everything is coming back now. So it's going to come back on its own. So I don't quite know what yet, honestly. But
I mean, you can still keep that same spirit, that spirit of cleansing out what does not belong.
It's gone.
Hmm.
It was 2025 was very I agree with Olivia earlier, short. It seemed very short. It seemed real fast. But for me, it was harsh. It was a very harsh calendar year. I had some strong lessons, um, and I lost some connections, and also had to redefine connections. So it was eye opening for people, for me anyway.
Hmm.
Um, but spiritually, it was the first year since I started working on myself that I didn't take a course or do any additional study. So I just, incorporated what I've already been doing, and it actually is more of a lifestyle, and I don't have to think about things.
Hmm.
But I would like to take a couple more courses next year and um,
Just the
kind of get
stuff you're
more
interested
direction.
in.
Yeah, and I think I'm in need of a little bit of direction. I got a lot I need to go through. We need to
So
narrow it.
are you saying that you want to just narrow in on a certain thing instead of being so broad with your with your study of whatever, you know what I'm saying? You want to narrow in on something particular?
Yes and no. So yes,
Okay.
that literally yeah. So yes, I would like to narrow in. Um, yeah, we'll just say yes. Yes,
Okay.
that's the best, very accurate description of what I'm trying to say. Because
Okay.
my mind is trying to get the words out, and I'm like, I want to go from here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious. All right. What relationships or connections do I want to? Um, I really think for me, it's connection to self. Um, for my whole 50 years, I've always looked at connections outside of me, um, to define me, a teacher, a daughter, a mother, a wife, of like I really looked outside, instead of looking inside. So really focusing on the connection I have with self, connection I have with my ancestors, and connections I have with the the God within me. So like really connecting back to that. So that is what I want to focus on. All
Good.
right. Huh?
I said, okay, good, good.
Okay. I thought so something. Okay. All righty. So what did you discover about your strength or identity that you want to continue on building? What did you discover about your strength or identity that you want to continue building on?
okay, well, I can speak on this one. It was a year of lessons and loss. I truly am in love with myself, and I'm okay with being by myself. Like, I'm okay doing things on my own. I used to be afraid of that, um, and I always wanted to be around people, and I would morph into what they needed me to be in order to be there.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I'm so good with myself. If plans fail, I don't care. I still go. I just go by myself. Um, yeah, that was what I truly am okay with who this person is, who this vessel is, who this being is. I love her as she is, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with her, and I really, truly do not care about outside opinions
Hello.
about me. And I
Mhm.
thought I didn't before, but
You
I
really
can
don't
say
now, huh?
now, you really are okay, girl. You good.
Hmm.
You got it. So that's what I learned.
I know that I feel you, Jolanda. I truly do because um I've really come into accepting me for me. I didn't accept me for the things that are truly me and not that facade that I put up for many years to be what other people thought I should be. Um, and I bought into that. It was like, oh, well, I'm supposed to be this way, so I better, kind of conform to that instead of conforming to the image of myself.
Mhm.
And I've always conformed to the image of Christ to just to be a Christian. But that look of what that should be has changed. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a Christian woman, but it's different for me than it was in the past. And knowing that that's all right and that nobody has a heaven or hell to put me in, so I can do it how I see fit and what works for me. So that's definitely something that I want to what was the question? Take it to 2026.
To continue building on, yes.
Yeah, I
Continue
want to
building on.
continue to build on, to build that fact that I'm, accepting me as I am. Once I let go of a whole lot of the facades and then the other stereotypes that I've in little niche holes that I've been pushed into. Just I pushed myself out of them and not realizing that I haven't accepted that for myself. So I've been really doing that this past year by going and that led to that same revelation that you said, Yolanda. It's that I don't care about a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff does not move me anymore because I would be so upset for other people over their situation that it would be. And now it's like Yolanda said, "Girl, I'm all right." I don't understand why you getting up so upset. You know what I mean? Why are you so upset? How is that changing anything about you? No, I can't get upset. I can't. I can't. So if that means that you figure I don't care,
That's on you.
it's on you. And I
Yeah.
probably don't. Probably really don't care. So
All
yeah, that's
right. So, what does a peaceful 2026 look like for
y'all
you?
know you didn't. Oh
You
wait,
didn't
baby,
answer.
you didn't answer.
What does a peaceful 2026 look like
Okay,
for
I'm okay.
you?
Okay. I got it. Okay. What does a peaceful one look like?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. In the past, if you would have asked me that question before November of 2025, I would have said, no stress, everything just coming to me, searching for happiness, living each day for joy. I still want to do all those things. However, my reality shifted a little bit. So I don't know because peace can look so different depending on what you've experienced. Your peace can be somebody not dying today. Your peace could be anything. So, I mean, I probably should answer last, but I don't know, Olivia, and I really am really excited to see how 2026 is going to play out. This is the first time I really don't have a distinct plan. That's why I was like, I need to narrow it down. I need to have completion. Like, I'm kind of guided, but I'm kind of flying by the seats of my pants right now. I don't know.
What about you, Carmen?
I don't know about you. I want you to answer first.
What?
Because you didn't
About a
answer the
peaceful
last
year?
one.
Because you didn't ask the last question, so let answer this one right
I
here.
mean, you guys already said it. Like there was nothing for me to say. You guys already said it. Um, what does a peaceful year look like for me? Honestly, peace would be not working. So retirement is what peace looks like for me. And right now that is not there. Um, I guess peace for 2026 right now would look like just doing what I want to do. That's it.
Freedom?
I'm not gonna
More
say
freedom?
freedom. I don't have freedom. I have to go to work. So that's not freedom.
Well, there's
Oh,
other things not it does just work. You know what I'm saying? That you can be
Freedom
free
takes
from.
up more than work takes up more than half of my day.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
No, I
yeah,
don't.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree with you. I agree with you.
I'm not gonna audience, I'm gonna let you guys know. I just there's certain things I'm gonna leave it at that. And what I want at this point for 2026 is to do what I want to do. That's it.
That's fine. That's fine.
What about you, Christmas lady?
Um, it's I'm trying to find another statement that we could use besides doing what I want to do. Because I do what I want to do. I mean, there are things that I want to do more of. And that's what I'm going to focus on uh in the coming year, is doing more of the things that I enjoy doing, that bring me peace. Just bring doing more of those things. Um, and that could be anything at the moment. And it could be anything from my garden to traveling more, to exploring different investment opportunities. And that's something that's really top on my list, is investing. And what, just, being a nerd, and being a nerd that's not afraid
What
to
type of
say,
nerd
hey,
you want to be?
I'm a nerd.
What type of nerd are you?
I love, historical things, and just exploring, topics, and just gathering useful information. Maybe I'll be, well, one of the things I've always wanted to do is take the Jeopardy test. Maybe I'll go ahead and take it, you know what I mean, after a while. And, finding some trivia teams to join in Chicago, so that I can kind of hone my skills uh, as a trivia nut.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just
There's
doing
a
more
lot of
things
those
I
out
do.
there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot.
I just found, thanks to my workout friend, we went to a brewery. It's like 11 minutes from my house. And they have every Friday is karaoke, every Saturday is dueling pianos. Um, and they're like twice a month, varying days. They have comedy, they have trivia, which is why I brought it up. They have trivia, and it 11 minutes from my house, and it's three different breweries. I didn't even know they were there.
Yeah.
So you probably have something around the corner because you in Chicago. So and you're in the city now. So everything is there at your doorstep.
Yeah. And those are things I want to explore more of, those things that make me, fulfill me.
Yeah.
So what are three areas of look of life that you want to work on next year? I can answer this.
Okay.
Definitely my spirituality, tapping back into that part of myself, which I've closed uh like the shades on for a little bit of time. So working on that. Um, health for sure. That's always going to be my number one because of what I've talked to you guys about with my grandmother and my mom and my biological father, them all having things happening to them physically that I'm not trying to go down that path with. And the last one really is, like I said, focusing on healing and connection to myself, to my ancestors. Not really the spiritual part, but just like knowing who they are, where they come from. Because yes, you can connect to them spiritually, but I also want to connect to them like, where are my people from? Where's the land? I know my grandma has a house in Nevis, like actually going to see it and standing on that land and all of those different things. So those are the three areas that I want to work on.
I've always wanted that too, to know exactly where my people come from. And doing, it's so funny that you mentioned this, that I joined a genealogy group on Facebook that
Okay.
just kind of show, they're very helpful. And telling you how to go about starting your, family tree journey, where to start. I mean, here's a little couple of ideas that maybe we want to tweak for your searches and everything. It's very interesting. And I've always wanted to do that as well.
So what's the other
Okay.
two that you want to work on
Huh?
since you started that? So what's your other two things you want to do? So your top three things you want to work on.
Oh, top
So
three. Oh,
definitely
top three things.
ancestry.
Yeah, so that again, I used years ago, I was really into investing and buying and selling stock and everything, and I was pretty good at it. I made a nice little piece of money. um and then I kind of cashed out and left it. But I want to go back to, back to investing again and analyzing the market and everything, because it was kind of uh, not kind of, it was very mentally stimulating. And as we get older, I always want to find something that stimulates my brain and keeps my brain working and everything, because I know that there is a on my father's side of the family, there's a history of dementia, and I don't want to. Uh, I'm not sure, like you say, I'm not trying to go down that road at all. So I'm going to keep my brain. Excuse me. I'm going to keep my brain working.
100%.
Yep. And then what else? I guess. I mean, I get
If you don't have a
maybe.
third, it's
I
okay.
don't really have a time at the moment. Those are two the top things, on my mind that I wanted to push further, because I'm always kind of when it comes to my spirituality, I kind of follow, a certain, kind of my own little regiment, and it's been working. So I'm gonna keep doing that. I'm gonna keep following that. Um and that's served me and made me happy. Yeah, those are my top two. Sorry, I haven't done it.
Well, I know I'm here and I am listening, but can you please repeat the question? I want to make sure I'm answering the right thing.
What are three areas of your life you want to strengthen next year? Could be
Strengthen.
health, relationships.
Okay. Um, I want to continue growing my health regimen. Uh, I figured out my cocktail, so I want to see how it's going to play after a true full calendar year, because I added and took out some things this 2025 year. Um, I think I got it together. So I would like to definitely continue that, and grow it if need be, figure out my cocktail of health. Um, Fiscally, uh, I would like to make more money, but I'm always wanting to make more money. So I don't care how much I ever amass. I'm always gonna be like, oof, I can make a little bit more. What can I do new? So, new project. Not sure what that project is going to be quite yet. So, but I want to have more projects. Um,
Have you
because
ever
as
considered
we,
investing?
excuse me,
I'm sorry, I was a question in the middle of all that. I'll wait till you finish and then I'll ask it again.
go, 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 go.
I said, have you ever considered investing?
I'm already an investor.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. So I do long term. So I'm a slow long term girl when it comes to investing.
Mm-hmm.
So I have been in one, um, I don't, what do you call them? Group thing? I
Oh,
don't,
investment group?
it's not a, oh, no. When you put your money in,
A fiduciary or something like that?
yes.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a 20-year one, so we're at year 11. So when I come out of that particular thing, I will, at the bare minimum, have double the amount I put in. So yeah. So I've been doing it with that.
Mhm.
I want more. I want liquid. I want, what's that in my hand money? What is it called?
Tangible, tangible, tangible.
Tangible. It's also another word. But anywho, I
Liquid.
want that money.
Okay,
I
okay.
got the woo money. I need the. I don't want to
Liquid.
have to wait 48 to 72 hours to access.
Gotcha. Okay, okay.
What'd you say, love?
I said liquid.
Liquid. Yes.
Liquid,
I would like
liquid.
some more liquid monies. But yeah, so I said health. I always would like to do more projects for that residual income for more monies to come in. And you know what? Continue learning who I am. Like when I said with the last question that I truly am in love with myself, I truly am for the first time. And like every day, it feels like I discover a new part of myself and I'm not afraid. I don't hide her anymore. I used to hide her. So, like a lot of people haven't seen me in a while, be like, oh, you're different. I'm like, actually, I'm not. You just never got to meet the real me. And so now I'm exposing her and I'm really liking her. And it's opening me up to even more adventures and um, experiences that I never allowed myself to have. So I definitely want to continue that. Like, yeah, I want to continue learning the me and the world. Mm.
You in the world.
Me and the world. I'm
You guys
open
are
to
gonna
the
be Mary
world.
Tyler Moore throwing your hats up in the air.
And you know I like a good hat. So
We know.
We're gonna make it after all.
do, do, do. And then my hat.
Uh, what is one bold decision you want to make early in the new year? What's something bold decision that you want to make for the beginning of this year?
Ooh, what would be, give an
Is there
example.
anything you need to make a decision on?
She said, give an example.
It doesn't have to be yours. Just like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Uh, quit a job,
Okay.
buy a new car.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay.
And you said, what bold decision do you want to make first or
In the first
Part of the new
first
year.
90 to like 100 days.
Okay. I do have one decision that I made. And I did make this decision for myself, but then I kind of really doubled down on my decision to do so because of my daughter. Um, I'm going to really buckle down on my health and my weight because a lot of my issues that I have is because of my weight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of things, my knees hurting, my hips hurting and everything. That's because of my weight. Because
Mm-hmm.
I've gone to doctors and everything. They were like, okay, actually you're pretty good. You got, a tiny bit of arthritis in this part or that part. And that's well to be expected because you're 50 years old. You're over 50 years old. So um I decided to jump right in at the beginning of this year with intermittent fasting and trying to do like the what is it called? The 80-90 plan uh
I don't know what
for
that
the
means.
year.
I've done it. I've done it. Yeah.
You've done it. You've done it. How and
So,
go ahead. You
yeah.
can explain to it. Go ahead. Go ahead. You can if you got a
Oh,
better
uh, um, so, what are you doing? The 18-6?
80-90.
Oh, you're gonna do the 80-90? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I, yeah, yours is a little bit different. Um, you explain yours because
Okay, so the
I
80
did a
90
more
plan would
restrictive.
be
Yeah.
that, you take 90 days to lose 80 pounds through intermittent fasting. Um, the reason why I chose this plan for myself is because I kind of do intermittent fasting, but I don't do it right.
I have
And
a
so that
question.
is the reason why I don't gain any weight, but I don't lose any weight.
I have a question. And
Mm-hmm.
this is not picking or anything. I truly so you can lose up to 80 pounds in 90 days simply by intermittent inter not eating to a certain time.
So yeah,
I can't get the word out.
Intermittent.
I know in a minute.
And you don't have to do
I did it
anything.
in 30 days and lost 30 pounds. Yeah, you can do it.
You can do it. You can do it.
Well, we gonna have to talk offline.
So
Um,
I had a sorority sister uh who I saw online, like she finally put up her before and after picture, and she was like, and I did this through fasting and I didn't starve myself. She said I didn't, you know, make myself suffer by not having what it is that I wanted to eat or anything like that. She said this works, and as you can see, look at me. And she had a lot of the health element, she, the health elements that I have,
mm,
and she was able to still do this and take the medication that she was taking. She's eliminated some medications, and that's one of the things that's top on my list when it comes to doing this, is that I take a lot of medicine and I don't want to. I'm
okay.
really tired of, what I'm saying, I'm really tired of taking medicine, and I want off of it. So a lot of it is due to my weight. So if I lose weight, and then believe me, I've tried everything except for this to lose weight. I don't gain any weight, and that's what people
Yeah.
are like. How do you not get? I don't gain any weight because I do eat a certain way, and I eat that certain way to take medicine.
Mm,
So if I can do this and it helps me to get down, eliminate some medications, that's what I want. And then my daughter, who's they told the same thing to, she has a problem with her hip right now, and she's actually walking crooked. If you could see how her thing, she's one half of her is up and turned, and she's walking like that since she hurt her hip. And they told her after the x-rays, they showed us x-rays, there's nothing wrong with her. There's no, what I mean? Her hip is fine, is in place, is in the socket. She's just crooked all of a sudden. And she can't straighten back up the way she wants to straighten back up. So we are going to see the advice of an orthopedic doctor, but a lot of it is due to her weight. She's, what I mean? She's an Amazon, as everybody knows. She's big, and
it's
she's
tall.
almost 6 feet tall, right? She's almost 6 feet tall. So she's a big, gorgeous girl. But this has to do with her health than anything. She wants to straighten back up. So if she got to lose weight to kind of get this hip together, then that is even a bigger reinforcement for me to go ahead and do it and help her along with it, because she sat with me and watched one of the videos of a guy that I say, like, my sorority sister. Shout out Serge, I see you, Miss Audrey. uh, so she Audrey sent us a lot of information, and she was good down with it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they don't want to be told anything to do about, especially a girl, about their weight or anything like that. That's real taboo. But she was like, okay, I'm willing to do this. I can understand this. I can do this if I can set it up around the way I go to my classes and get lunch and everything like that, because certain things close. And if it's closed during that time and I can't go, I can't get food anyway, and I'm fasting on that particular day, then I'm good. So she's willing to work around it. She's very mature about it now that she's taking control of it for herself, being a young adult, and she's taking her health seriously and taking it into her own hands and stuff. Of besides mama going, now you need to do this. I gotta take you there. You gotta take this. But she's really becoming more mature and taking on that stuff herself.
Mhm. So now yet again, I got lost in the conversation. So
I
what
know, me
the
too.
question is the decision that we are making,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
and your
That was my
decision
decision.
is to
Intermittent
focus on
fasting.
your health.
Yeah. Well,
So
that was one of
one
mine.
bold decision
One
you
bold
want to
decision. Yeah,
make
that was
early.
my bold decision that I'm going to do that. That was mine.
Um, well, this is not a bold decision, but it's something that I have to do for my own physical well-being. Stop taking everything so personally. I've been working on it for years, and I'm a lot better than I used to be with taking things personally. Because I love hard, and if you're my friend, I give you my all. And if you don't respond to me in the way, I think Olivia spoke about this last taping. If you don't respond to me in the way I want you to respond to me, I take it as um, a slight, as you are trying to harm me. And or you don't care about me the way I care about you. Yeah, that's tiring. And I realize I'm tired of that. Um, and we're gonna stop it. Like, so maybe it is bold then, because I just decided I'm doing it no more. If you
Mm-hmm.
don't respond to me how I want you to respond to me, it's okay. I can't. I don't have the wherewithal to hold that energy. So that's my that's my bold decision. Um, yeah, and that even goes like with my mom. I'll be thinking my mommy being mean to me. She wasn't even thinking about me. Somebody else had made her upset, and then I call her later, be like, "You hung up on me." No, I didn't. You said bye. Little stupid stuff. So yeah. I was like, I can't deal with this. I've been upset all day. This woman don't even care. She
He
enjoying her
wasn't even
life.
thinking about you.
I'm over here. So, but why my mama mad at me? Yeah, it's that's my bold decision. No more. What about you, Olivia?
My bold decision, it's not even a bold decision. It's just going back to what I know, um, health-wise. For me, it's 18/6 fasting. But going back to my raw veganism, I was doing vegan, but I started cooking again, which is different because raws you get different nutrition. So I'm gonna go back to that um, because I was a lot clearer, uh, mentally, physically moved better, um, and a lot more. Um, because also too, eating raw, I can eat to my blood type and get rid of those things that I know I shouldn't have, like cashews and all that good stuff. So
The cashews are so good.
they are
Yeah.
just they're not part of my blood type. So
But
uh
I wanted to, have you guys ever heard of the Four Agreements? Have I ever mentioned that to you all before?
I don't think I've heard of it.
So, you guys look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I have the book around here somewhere. But the Four Agreements is something that was actually introduced to me at my job. But then, but it like hit me like a really a revelation that yeah, this is the four things you need to really live a peaceful life. And one of the Four Agreements is stop taking things personal.
Mm.
Because a lot of times, 9, 10, I mean, 9 out of 10 times, I'm sorry, 9 times out of 10, however you want to say it, and it's not about you. Whatever that person is thinking or doing or saying at the thing, you like, that's not about me. And I used to say sometimes when people get on their soapbox and say, well, everybody can get it. And I'll be like, I can't get it. You know what I mean? They get mad. It was like, everybody in here, they can get it. I'm like, no, not me. I can't get it. Because it ain't about me, so I can't get it.
Okay.
So, and that's one of the things. One is the first one is being impeccable about your word. And you realize that, uh, yeah, word, we always say that words have power. And to you being a true person of your word makes you a very powerful person. What's the other one too? Oh my gosh, they just flew out my head. Stay quick.
It's okay. We
By
gonna
the
be here
time,
for
by the time we finish this, I'll have all four of them.
just it'll come
okay.
back.
Yeah, it'll
All
come back to
right.
me. But yeah, but that's something that I recommend for everyone to read is the Four Agreements. It's not a long read of a book. It's a nice book, and it really has helped me maintain my calm for one, and maintain my demeanor of it's not about me. I ain't worried about it. I'm really not worried about it. You know what I mean? It has really like given me that I really don't care for it, you know what I mean, and remaining, above all full.
All right. Well, you need to make sure you write that down, so we can put that in the description. So we'll have that in there so people can go to it
I'll
because
Mhm.
find it.
sounds pretty good. Um, what intention do you have or you want to set for the first 90 days? For the first 90 days, intention for your first 90 days. I'll go first. My attention intention for the first 90 days. One, to meditate every day for 5 minutes at least. Because once you do it for 90 days, it's after 21 days, it's a habit. So for at least 5 minutes every day. And the other intention is um, to say something positive to myself and walk out of the house on a happy note. So those are my intentions. Okay.
I can say my attention uh is to be more gracious with myself. I am my worst critic. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the one that can beat myself up the most. But it's to be more gracious with myself and to set uh my routine. I like routines. I can't stress it enough. I like routine and it calms me. I like list. I like planning. Those things calm me. So to do more things that make me feel myself and not worry about what other people think about it.
Well, for the first 90 days, the only thing that I can think of that really need to get back on track with is the 7 hours working out a week. Usually, I make it to like 5 a week, but then I'd be like, I ain't gotta work out today. I already worked out 5 whole hours. Who needs 7? And then I don't feel, even though that's the routine that I set for myself,
Hmm.
and if I follow it, I'd be sore, but I feel better. And like you were saying earlier, Olivia, I move better, and so that's my thing. Um, get back into just doing what I asked myself to do. Kind of the same thing we've all said. You told
Hmm.
yourself you're gonna do something, so do it.
So
And
do it.
I come up with any excuse. I get it 3/4 of the time, but that 1/4, I'd be like, no,
Well, give yourself some
stay home.
grace when you don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because,
I
like you
do give
said,
myself grace. And that was a work that was hard for me. I too was very hard on myself. And I'll have to literally just talk to myself. If you ever in my house, you're gonna hear me talking to myself. And I'll just stop and be like, girl, stop. You okay. It's okay. Start again tomorrow. It's okay. So
I
that
know you always hear me in my house talking crazy because I will talk out any scenario that I see on TV. I like watching, mysteries at the museum and Expedition Unknown and everything, and they'd be talking about different myths and stuff like that. And I'll be in my room talking out the theory. So I said, people come in and go, well, "Who you talking to?" Myself. You talking to yourself about what theory? What will you say? I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm just talking it out.
I'm exploring.
Yeah.
We all seem to be on the same health page, though. That's funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I have one last question because next week is going to be uh, a lot more of our heart and our spirit. So the last question for this one is, do you have something that you, let's say it like this. What is one thing you would like to accomplish that is not a physical health goal that would be something tangible that would change your life? Something that you would want to create that would change your life.
Gosh, I mean, everything I stated, but basically would change my life.
Mm.
Uh,
That's not physical.
that's
So,
not physical.
yeah, that would change your life.
It is
That
just
you want to
something I would
create.
like to
So
do,
you're gonna
right?
create. You're gonna
Something to
create.
create. I got this one. So
Okay.
I had even said before, I have my website done. I just have not finished the products that I'm putting on there. Um, I need to finish it because that would change my life because that would bring in an additional source of revenue that I don't have to physically work for. The work is already done. I just wait. So, yeah, that would definitely change my life because then I could do some other things that are not within the budget that I have today because I have those extra funds. So, most definitely.
Okay, I understand the question now that Jolanda gave an answer. I understand what you mean, and I swear that we are very kindred spirits because I kind of have the same thing because that's part of my thing of completing something that I actually bring in more revenue, and that is my balloon design business that I've had for a long
Mhm.
for a while, and I've been doing things on and off in it, and it's to be more consistent with it. And I have my design of my website all done. Even the flyers I have all done. It's just that I have not done anything else with it, you know. And if I book a job, it's through word of mouth right now. Somebody was like, "Oh, who did Miss McKenzie's centerpieces and balloon designs?" Oh, okay, she did it. I'm gonna book her. It's been more like that if somebody was at a party that I did. So. But that's what I want to, put it out there on social media and then, really try to build the business.
So I guess mine will be the same, I guess. Letting pushing send on my website once I can get in so that I can do some tweaks because I don't know why I can't get into it, but once I get into it, make some major tweaks and send that out, and then um, really focus on the creation of some new pieces that I'm actually going to be making. I make bracelets as it is, but actually, I have some new creations and some new men things that I want to do. Um, so, putting that out there, I think, with my teas too, because I have some teas and doing all of that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, before we go, I got it for you. So the Four Agreements is
Oh,
by
okay.
Miguel Ruiz. And it's the four agreements to living a more peaceful and happy life. Now, the first agreement is be impeccable about your word. The next one is don't take anything personal. The third is don't make assumptions, and that's a big one about people that don't make assumptions. And the last one is to always do your best. Those four
assumptions make
agreements
an
have
ass out of you and me.
More so
exactly.
you than me, though.
Yeah, exactly. So that really has resonated with me in my life, because those things that I can make an agreement to keep. So if you our listeners, our viewers, If you haven't heard of that before, please go check it out. It is really worth it. Like I said, it's not a long read. It's a real easy read, and it's called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. So,
Did you have any
what
more
is
questions?
it? Do we? Yep,
I said that was my last question.
that
Yep,
was
that was
it.
my last
So,
question.
all right, this has been really good. I like it. Next week we can be a little we can go
Livelier. We were
lively. I know
serious.
we were kind of dragging today. What was
We
wrong
were
with us?
serious.
I
It
know this
wasn't
was
dry.
kind
It
of
was serious, and it was a lot of retrospective. Because I know me, I'm like,
yeah.
it ain't nothing funny about this answer. Yeah, I got
Exactly. It's
figure out
kind
who
of
I am.
the dead
Like,
on truth. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah, that was a heavy one, but I'm good. You know, it's always good to delve into these heavy topics with the two of you all in this safe space that I know that we've created for ourselves and for our viewers. So with that being said, we thank you. We wish you a happy holiday with your family and friends, and a joyous New Year. We'll see you just before the New Year lets out, I believe, or after New Year. After the year. Next week, right? No, that's after Christmas. So no, we'll see you next year. We got like one more.
Yeah, no. This is wait.
One more.
No, we have
This
one
is the
more, you
last
guys.
One
one.
more.
We have the
This is
28th. No, we don't. We have the
Yeah, we got
28th.
one.
Ask Testa, see if y'all knew what day it was. I thought it was next week. Okay.
So we'll see you next time on another episode of Beyond the First Chapter with Jolanda, Olivia, and Carmen. Bye.
Bye.